traders, welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Monday, November 7th. Day before the election, 9 days down. We continue to look for some sort of a technical bounce. We are extremely oversold on the short-term time frames and, of course, the daily chart. We'll go over the daily charts through the indices. Of course, gold and oil we will also cover. Just a quick comment. Yesterday afternoon, the FBI said that no criminal charges again with Hillary Clinton, so that pushed the markets extremely up last night in the overnight session. Now, right now, the E-mini S&P is up 29 handles, huge pop up. So there you have it. There's a technical bounce. No matter how you look at it, no matter how it derives from, it usually happens that way. When you see something that's oversold, something good comes out, or again, extremely overbought, something bad comes out to kind of correct the markets where they need to be. So we're up about almost 30 handles. I think we're going to probably get a good run into the markets today. The problem is, of course, when you're day trading and when you're flat at the end of the day, you know, looking to buy something up 29 handles is really not not good for your account, especially when you're overbought in the short-term time frame. So you have to be patient today and wait for an opportunistic time to get involved on the long side. Or if we get a good run, a good hard run first thing in the morning, I'd probably be looking to somewhat fade a weak index or a stock. And that's going to be the day today, the trading day today, the plan today. So TMT's trading model is still on a sell signal. But however, we're coming into a major risk event tomorrow. So I would suggest anyone right now to be flat or to definitely hedge your positions going into tomorrow night's election results. It will be a wild ride, I will tell you this much. And I've been doing a lot of reading, which I do a lot of research and reading over the weekend to be prepared for the week. And I don't think Trump is out. I have a funny feeling he's going to either win or it will be very, very close, because a lot of the polls that are driven, I've again doing a lot of reading and realized that they interview a lot of the Democratic Party and voters, not the Republicans. So it's going to be really interesting what the results are going to be. And I would suspect, if you're looking at the futures tomorrow night, it's going to be some sort of a Brexit price action, extremely volatile. So stay away. Don't do anything that you don't need to do, and wait till after the election. And my thing is going to be that I'm going to look for a nice move. If we get a move like this, another move tomorrow, somewhat like this, I'm going to look to have an opportunity to short the market, because I think even a Hillary Clinton win is not going to do really anything good for what the markets are right now. You're up at elevated levels. You have a fairly fully valued market. And I don't think that Hillary Clinton's going to do anything to make this market move any higher for whatever reason that Obama didn't. All right, so putting in fake money for since 2009, that's almost done with. They can't do much of that. So I just think that QE is tapering off, and everybody knows it. So just a quick little comment on that. All right, let's go right to the technicals. We have the UUP dollar ETF. You can see here we're hitting the 50-day moving average. Now, I think it's logical for a pullback here. We did hit the 25.50. I do think that the dollar will pop either way, whoever gets elected at first, and then the dollar traders will define if this is going to be good or bad for Hillary Clinton or for Trump. So a logical pullback, taking profits going into the election. So really not much to talk about here at the moment anyway. GLD is down now, obviously, because we have a risk-on environment. And GLD, really, I think gold hasn't done anything other than just give us a gap fill. So we're lower now. I want to see us get below the TMT proprietary price channels here, and then we can move lower and start looking at these downside targets. I think you're going to still have one more push lower. That's what I think. That's what I suspect. And that's what I'm looking for here in the charts. And again, we're going to let price tell us that before we look to start nibbling in long. But I'd like to see a nice big flush. One more flush like this, that would entice me to start getting long GLD. GDX, same thing, you can see here. And I want to show you, this is a chart right now with just Fibonacci retracements and volume profiles, right? And of course, our proprietary price channel with a moving average and a trend line. Now, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to show you what we give you in the Pro Trader Premier. This is the Pro Trader Premier video. Can you see the difference of what the chart actually speaks to you? So come check us out, guys. You can't beat it for $69 a month. This is not just that. We cover gold, we cover oil, and all of the 5 indices. and stocks that a subscriber wants to cover. So come check it out. It's fantastic, and it really does speak to you guys. I mean, it really helps you looking to set up trades with these with these value areas here. All right. Next is going to be the spiders. You can see here we had 9 straight down days. We took the 210.50 out. Now I'm looking for an area in here. We had the 210.50. We've taken out the 38% retracement. We're on the 61.8% retracement right now, which is going to be close here. And let me just highlight this to show you guys. All right, now this is off the Brexit. All right, I want to just grab that and move that all the way over, right about there. All right, there we go. All right, so there's going to be the 61.8% retracement, which is 208. Right now, we're back above this back test in this descending triangle. All right, and this is going to be the ultimate target here is 203, ultimately 200, and then 198.55 to correct this, for this correction of this downside correction to happen before we go higher. Now, I know it sounds crazy. Well, Mark, we're up 30 handles. So what do you think this is going to go down again? Remember, guys, the election is going to jerk the markets around. That's going to create huge opportunity for us as traders, where you could position yourselves when you have this extreme volatility. And remember, you can make your month, your quarter, your year in 2 to 3 weeks if you play it right. Okay, just keep that in mind. I want to show you a price action, just right, clean price and the 21-day moving average. Okay. 50-day moving average, 50% retracement right here. Here's the 38. The 50% is over here, 61.8% here, and here's that gap fill area that's going to be the one target, and then of course the Brexit low. Remember, we took out the big bearish rising wedge. Now we took out the bearish rising wedge, and let me just get that real quick, and you can see we're down from that wedge, right? So you need a back test. Usually you always get a back test before you really start to go. So you get like an A, B, C, an A down, B up, and a C down, okay? And that's where I think that we'll get those targets that I mentioned, all right? Next, let's get to transports. And again, transports are doing really well. I'm really surprised the way the markets broke down. Transports did not break down for 9 days at all. That is definitely a bullish sign for the bull camp. Not a question about it. Just want to show you where we are with that. IWM, Gravestone Doji, right here at the 61.8% retracement, the weakest index. This is our secondary leader, taking the rest of the indexes down. Our primary leader, obviously, the transports, and then lastly is going to be the Qs. And you can see here, the Qs, another Gravestone Doji, 38% retracement right off of here is going to be the next target. All right, but again, not going to happen today or even possibly tomorrow. We shall see what happens after the election. But remember, guys, just kind of be flat, or you definitely hedge yourselves going into the election. It's definitely going to be a wild ride for the markets. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.